Hey, y'all.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm doing pretty well, too. Guess what time it is?
It's time to go to court.
9:24 p.m. It's also time for us to go to court. We're starting the second game in the series. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Keep in mind that this is going to be the beginning of the game, so the first couple cases are going to be back to being pretty darn short. So don't expect another fucking 13 and a half hour, whatever that case was. But I'm looking forward to this because this is where this game introduces. I think this game has probably like the best ratio of like. I don't think there's like. How do I say this? There are two cases in this game that are fucking amazing. There's a tutorial case, and then there's the worst fucking case in the entire series. It runs the whole gamut. Like it has the case that is genuinely considered like the worst in the entire series, or a contender for one of the two. A contender for one of the best in the series, and then one that is just really solid and I like it. But we gotta get through the tutorial case first, so don't pay attention to anything over there on the side of the screen. That's not important right now. We're gonna do the Lost Turnabout.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, don't look at any other characters. They're not important yet.
I already know that character exists.
I know you do. It's because I am, like, terminally involved, like, too much Ace Attorney stuff. Wait, that's you.
Oh, right. How did I get into this mess?
That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What have I done wrong?
I got told I cannot allow you to go on like this.
Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney.
Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Hammer time!
Hardcore, am I right?
Yeah?
Yeah, game 2 got to up the stakes.
Imagine Phoenix Wright, but he's just like a small claims court lawyer.
Yeah, right? It's his ringtone. I love that.
What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Sleep lawyering, it doesn't usually work for me, sometimes though.
Slawyering, if you will.
Huh. Looks like they hung up.
Good, I finally found it.
That guy looks like a JoJo a little.
A little bit. Talk about a close call. Sorry to do it to you. It's nothing personnel, kid. Mr. Attorney.
Gee, I wonder if he's the culprit.
Yeah. Well, remember, this is a tutorial case, so we learn who the culprit is, like, right at the beginning, like we did in the first game.
Unless we don't. This is a mystery game.
Oh my fucking god. Just take the wins, okay?
Ouch, my head. It's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there?
Good morning!
Ah! Good morning?
What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit?
Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down?
No, I can't.
My head sort of hurts.
Roger that. Uh-huh.
Am I in trouble or something?
Huh? Trouble? I heard it's fun getting into trouble.
Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right?
90s kids will remember.
I thought maybe I had done something wrong.
What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble.
What?
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Life in my hands. That seems like a mistake.
You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty.
Not guilty?
Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you were doing for me, ever.
What is this girl babbling about?
Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... Huh? What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible.
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this.
No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person.
Yes?
Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank?
Oh, that's not good.
The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Don't worry about it.
I guess I must have amnesia, but I forget what that is. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty? Can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine trying to guarantee a verdict? That'd be kind of sus.
Someone please, tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from?
Oh, cool, I get to hang up beside you this time. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Byrde.
You want to be paying? You're paying, right?
Yeah, but I've forgotten what his voice is.
Kind of whiny.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Close enough. Also, new game, new court suite. You hear the new court music? Yeah. It means we get new court theme, new evidence theme, new pursuit theme. It's all very about it.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me?
Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
I guess not.
Now then, are you ready?
I mean,
not really?
Do we have anything in the court? Oh, we do have a court record.
Oh,
okay.
let's look at our badge. We need to see what's going on.
Attorney's badge, all important badge, shows I'm a defense attorney. Cell phone, found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Dustin's autopsy report. Not Dustin!
No!
Time of death, 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. Cause, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Glasses found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Interesting.
Well, that's all useful info to have.
Anyway, are you ready?
Not really.
Okay.
What if I said no? Would that be all right?
Of course it wouldn't.
Then why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, his case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I have.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that.
In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time.
Doesn't have his pompadour anymore, but he's still got the same kind of hand habit.
Wait, doesn't have his what?
Doesn't have his big fluffy pomp of hair. Remember last game where we lawyered him so bad he lost his hair?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, okay.
But I believe you.
Don't worry about it.
I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. And who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Oh, yay, Gumshoe.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead.
I'm rooting for me.
Ugh.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm I'm the detective in charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir.
You don't look very well, Detective.
Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Do you, though?
Yes.
But do you?
Yes. Please describe for us the details of this murder.
All right, pal. Yes, sir. It happened back at the park near headquarters at Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince.
I forgot about that.
The police Dustin, formerly known as Prince.
No, because he's been dusting for Prince.
Oh, I didn't even get that. That's good. That's good. That's a real knee slapper.
You got it. You got to pay more attention to the names in Ace Attorney cases. Ooh, also, Stoons.
He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday, the updated autopsy report.
Ah, yes, this is the updated autopsy report, correct? This time we saved time by updating it before the trial.
We still didn't give one to Gumshoe, though.
That's all right, pal. I don't ever get him.
Why do I not remember getting a copy?
I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy report confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. I guess we all have to look at this photograph.
Every time I see it, it makes me laugh.
Really? You should get that checked out.
Yeah.
Laughing at another person's death?
Yeah.
That's macabre.
Yeah, I'm in therapy. It's like gallows humor. I've been thinking about my own mortality a lot lately. This case really put things in focus for me.
Oh no. Did you listen to Welcome to the Black Parade for the first time?
Oh.
Usually people go through that in high school and they're over it by the time they get to college. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? It was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Yes. Well, actually.
Oh.
It's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Oh, all right, sir. I'll help you through this.
Thank you.
At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Court record?
Yeah, so the glasses.
Court record scratch. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
Okay, that's pretty funny, actually. There's the photo, by the way. We can look at it more later.
Yep. Info about evidence.
Oh, wait. This is game number 2, so we finally get profiles.
Yeah.
So now we get to see everyone that is involved in the case. There's Maggie.
Hi, that's me.
There's Dustin Prince, who's dead. There's Winston. And there's Gumshoe.
Info about evidence of people involved with the case are all listed there, sir. can look at the court record by pressing the R button. It's right here underneath the desk.
Wow, that's quite convenient. The R button, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been actually thinking about that too, pal.
Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The R button?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What's the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. And he held onto him as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yeah. Yes, this is my spare pair. Oh, you want a cup of coffee, do you?
Yes, I'm still recovering from the blunt force head trauma.
Can
I
you
need
wait
to be
until the
woken up a
third
little.
game?
I think there may be entirely too much coffee in that one. I'd like to space it
But
out.
no, but there's a lot to spare.
Ah, that's the stuff.
But these glasses they found at this crime scene aren't mine. I swear, sir.
You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day, I accidentally stepped on mine.
A coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh? You have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Oh, hey, pal. Guess I'm back here. You ever wonder why I got this bandage on my cheek all the time? Never take it off. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, Hey, pal. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name. Maggie, sir. This piece of evidence in
No,
the
it
glasses
isn't.
are not to say she's the culprit.
That's a different Maggie. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name clearly written here.
No, it isn't.
Stop getting ahead over there.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Okay.
As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. It's the Greys.
I see.
They've come to take me away and examine various parts of my body.
I see.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness before we get any more alien conspiracies in here.
Cross-examine.
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure. But what am I supposed to do? I don't remember the Stations of the Cross.
What?
It's been ages since I went to Mass.
I don't remember. I never did that, so I don't know what to think.
This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what?
Waggle it around.
That sounds fun, but irrelevant.
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain.
Gumshoe's idol anime.
That's fair, pal.
The eyebrow wiggle is iconic. I want just that.
Right? It's so good.
And a gif.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, A cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing.
Oh, you want fire?
As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. Although I'm still not quite sure why they're allowed to just lie in court.
Yes, it is kind of fucked up.
Okay, and now,
Oh no, with our new mic setup, I can't reach far enough to press.
that's true. You can't. That's,
But
you can press with your feet. That's true. So, unlike the previous game,
you can't press at random?
yeah, there's a couple of things here. This game, it'll tell you, it'll kind of give you a little bit of a warning, but this game starts introducing penalties for certain very, very brain dead lines of questioning.
Okay.
That's why every time we get to a new thing, I'm going to save because I still want to see stuff, you know? But like whenever we get to a new line of questioning, I'm going to make sure we save just in case we run into it. It's
Okay.
it's really only a huge problem in the third case.
Okay.
And it's part of the reason why it sucks. Also, our credibility meter up in the upper right hand there is going to become a lot more. Not only do we have more ways to lose credibility in court, we can actually lose that outside of court now.
What the fuck?
Yes, it's not going to happen today because we won't get to it until the second case when they introduce the mechanic. But this game definitely, you have to be a lot more confident in your moves.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. So we're gonna just press around. I'm gonna save first, like I just said I'm going to. Yeah. And then we're gonna press around.
All right. About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client?
The lenses are for nearsightedness and almost the same strength as hers. If the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing on her ID, pal.
That reminds me I still need to get new glasses.
Yeah, so do I actually. We did save, so like continuing to press and stuff is perfectly valid.
Yeah, it seems worth pressing. Like, that does not conclude... Glasses frames are mass manufactured.
Yep.
Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses?
Dirt in the sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else.
So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's.
Something like that.
Well, what?
I see. So there's no proof.
Wow! That was amazing!
Was it? Oh,
I
sick.
could totally feel it down in my gut.
I'm still trying to work out which side
was
I'm
my
playing for,
tapeworm.
so I'm glad I guessed right.
I named him Jerry.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please help me out. Say something. Do anything. I'm dying over here.
I can't. I've forgotten how to use natural language
Okay, that's
because of my total amnesia. It comes in waves.
Might mean to introduce you to Jerry sometime.
Please don't.
all right.
Now, you're sure he was pushed, and that's how he fell.
Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Let's continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. But he managed to right, yeah.
The culprit's name.
Yeah, pal, I was surprised too. Didn't want to believe it, but
Was the name that of my client? Are you absolutely certain?
sorry, pal, but that's what it said. It's a picture of it. No matter which way you look at it, it still says Maggie.
He's got a point.
Hey, hold on.
Huh?
Don't me. I know the picture says Maggie, but
Now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture.
That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like.
Contradiction spotting. It's my favorite indie film.
I'd better check the court record again.
We'll keep pressing.
And you are certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground.
Yeah, pal. There were scratches on his fingers, so there was sand. There were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail.
Certainly seems the name was written by the victim himself.
That didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble.
I really like this new courtroom theme. It's very light and ethereal, but also like very tense because it's not like resolving.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going. Rah! Go Phoenixes!
I'm glad you're all pumped
Penises?
up. But
Phenopodes! I really want to see your special move, sir. Your neutral B.
my what? Can't.
You always look so cool when you present evidence.
Oh, okay. That's a relief.
Wait, what do you think it was?
Oh.
Do we need Maggie to enlighten us on how to present evidence?
I think we know how to present evidence.
Huh?
I think we know how to present
Okay.
evidence. Actually, I was just thinking about that.
Yes, the great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right.
Huh?
I heard that lately you could present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well.
This is another important change in this part. We saw it in the DLC case for the first game
Mm-hmm.
when we started being able to go through everyone's profiles on the case. But yeah, starting in this game as well, you can not only present evidence but present people's profiles.
Cool.
It's really neat and I like it. Sometimes it makes it harder to make a particular point.
Yeah.
You don't know if you need to present evidence or incriminate a person with it, but in this case, it's pretty clear what we would get her to. But yeah, this game really kind of fleshes out the rest of the mechanics for the original trilogy. Yeah, I don't think Game 3 introduces much else beyond that.
It sure makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir.
People's profiles, huh? All right, let's give this another try.
All right. So tell me where you want to go here.
Present the photo. Wait, no, it's going to be the profile.
And on where?
Maggie's on the thing with the name Maggie. We present Maggie's profile.
Okay. There we go.
What is it?
What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, "Objection!" And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Ooh! Detective Gumshoe.
You talking to me, pal?
No, I'm talking to the other one behind you.
Okay, I'll go get him.
Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is, Maggie Byrde. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Byrde. It looks like the bird caught the cat and napped it.
I bet that one sounded better in your head.
Yeah, actually.
What is going on here? I have no idea either, sir. I never knew how to spell a name, but we know each other, but it's mostly just like professional, and all that.
As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie.
Could you say that one more time and make the distinction as clear as possible?
Yes, you see, the one of them says Maggie, and the other one says Maggie.
Okay. Still not getting it.
Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah, you can pick these things up with context.
I don't think I can.
This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
Oh. How about that, pal? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
Well, not gonna give Payne a no.
Oh, sorry, I looked away for a moment.
Oh, sorry.
This is very true. Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you absolutely certain the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court to the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Yes, sir.
Officer Prince and Officer Byrde have been going out for about half a year, sir. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
After half a year, seriously?
Day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, I mean Officer Byrde, got Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. I'm a good friend like that. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Ah, yes, I see. You may begin cross-examining the witness, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry about this, pal. Officer Prince and Officer Byrde. Oh, right. I already read this. You don't need me to reread that.
How do you know about this?
Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. We play tag, we cook barbecue, make lemonade. Officer Byrde was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
They got close, I take it.
Actually, pal, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I did. If only I'd gone on that trip. What is it? No, nothing, sir. Really, anyway.
Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her?
What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Oh, because I agree with you. Or I thought I did.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know.
I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage.
Hey, pal. I'll let you know I've got my eyes set on a very nice man. Mind your own business, pal.
My Gumshoe voice is all over the place. I'm sorry. It's so hard to do that particular voice.
Hey, pal. There. Oh, I found it again. Very low.
The day of the incident, you mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, was gone off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time.
That's great, Your Honor.
It is.
I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man.
I am. Maggie, oh, right. I already read this.
You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Yeah, don't read too much into it, pal. That's because I'm a boss, and I gotta watch out for my subordinates.
But even what she was going to give us a present? Isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much scratches their...
I really don't need to know that much.
But you can.
And yet I don't need
And
to.
you do now.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
Yeah, pal, don't badger me.
The badger is not allowed in the courtroom.
I agree.
They have to keep that in storage.
No badgers in the courtroom. They eat through the desk. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, hey, pal, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. 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 I should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here. Over 2 months ago.
Yup, it's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove.
A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh no, did we get bought up by Studio Key? Someone check the credits for this game, please. Why is he a baseball glove?
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah, pal.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yeah, pal, that's what I said.
So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Hey, pal, you're supposed to say the glove was custom made.
Yeah, can't you pick up on the pattern here? The glove was custom made.
My objection was custom made.
Oh, burn.
Yes, it would seem that there's little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I think this glove is really relevant to this case.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Unless it is. Wait, what are we trying to do here in this section?
Right, we haven't
anything
really
else to
found
press
anything
on.
to. We haven't really found any contradictions yet. We're
Yeah,
just
I guess it
pressing
is relevant then because nothing else has been.
No, nothing yet, but yeah.
I don't know where this will lead me, but of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case.
Yes. Gloving to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people.
I'm jamming over here.
Very well. Oh, I do love the new chord suite that was composed. Bailiff, crank that shit. If you're that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter.
Actually, pal, I brought the glove with me today.
And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry up and show the glove to the court.
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with the case. Anyway, this is it, sir.
That's rather yellow, isn't it?
It looks like bananas.
It does.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
And that's why you had to special order it.
Yep, that's right. That one other reason. Ants! Just everywhere.
I think this court has heard enough. It's clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, then it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Oh, you're all just gonna keep me up here all day, are you, pal?
Yeah, that's
All right.
the plan.
Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, pal, we checked the victim's pointer finger. Found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. Also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, pal, we could confirm the victim wrote his name with the right hand.
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I just, okay, I'll stay up here. Don't worry about me.
But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand?
This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good.
I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation? So in the end, you couldn't confirm it.
Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation.
I've literally never heard that before.
Me neither. We're all logical positivists here. Nor I.
He was telling me how he's enlightened by his own intelligence. I've never heard anything like that at the Police Academy, sir.
Yeah, okay, so I made it up. Anyway.
His pointer finger.
You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces.
Ha ha ha. Don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, pal, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand.
And the results?
And what does that prove?
Well, Brucey did write his name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right.
And there's more.
Scratches on his skin.
Yeah, pal, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there.
That's incredible.
Sure is, pal. That's the power of scientific investigation. It's so small we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. Got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, one of those ones, pal. That's it. We used one of those and that's how we found him.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is.
I mean, I don't use one in my day-to-day research. I don't really need a microscope when I'm going around on the beat, you know? Ain't gotta be a jerk about it, pal. Plenty common things you don't know, like what's your name?
Yeah. Well, I'll get back to you on that one. Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah, I believe in the power of science, pal.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
The present? What about it?
It's right now. It's not the past. It's not the future.
Is he a lefty?
Let's check the court record. So we just got baseball glove.
That looks like a right-handed glove.
It is a right-handed glove, but think about what that implies.
I don't remember how baseball works.
So you're catching with the hand that you're not throwing with.
Okay.
And one traditionally throws with their dominant hand.
Okay. Yeah. That's the wrong hand, huh?
Definitely seems like it.
Where do we present that?
Thankfully, Gumshoe was very...
Oh, yeah, with his right hand.
Yeah, thankfallly, Gumshoe lowballed this one for us.
Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah, that's me, pal.
Take a look at this.
That's the glove, right? It's like a bunch of bananas.
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
It's yellow, pal. Never really thought about it. It's really yellow. That's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities.
It is really yellow. Yes, she's right. It's very yellow.
Huh?
There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple.
Is it?
This glove is made for a left-handed person.
They're left-handed?
Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you?
Well, that one time. I guess
In certain
no.
circles. So, detective. Which
That's
hand
me.
did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy, pal. Look, it's obvious. He was with the... Whoa, wait a sec.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Ah!
I object.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
There is only one conclusion that can be drawn.
All right.
A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Oh. Order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself.
That means Maggie is
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No.
All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. High five. Whew, feel like I can breathe again. Seems we've reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You really are good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire.
Fair enough. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Byrde.
No, not yet. Please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What?
And what did this witness, witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck?
What the hecky?
I love our new setup, except for the fact that the audio happens like 2 to 3 seconds after it shows up on screen.
Yeah, we gotta get that sorted out.
That's next on the list.
Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess.
Recess! Woo!
Yeah.
Slide.
Oh, hey, pal. Don't hog the slide.
I can't let my guard down. It's only gonna get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess. Meet you on the slides.
Interesting.
Yeah! It's a really short case, so we're going to go for the second half of it.
Okay.
Amnesia? I can't believe I let my lawyers trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you.
Are you, though? Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
No. I think I'll pass on this one.
What about a Susato takedown? I've been studying some of the ancient, some of the classics from the past century.
I see.
Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone.
And then you kick them.
Yes.
I
I kick the
see.
problem.
I
Sometimes the
see.
problem is them. Tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today.
Unless you want me to.
Not really. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later.
Phoenix Wright. Lost his mind, doesn't know where he is or what he's doing. Consummate professional.
For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course. I'd be honored to. Now, well, I guess we'll start with my name. Then I can tell you all about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now.
Oh, fair enough.
I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright? What a weird name.
Yeah, this is serious. You really don't remember? I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back. Maybe it'll help.
Huh? This is a business card?
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There are some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
All right.
It's my business card.
Take a look at that.
I guess for now.
Oh, hold on. Business card, hand wrote my cell phone number on the back. Okay, we can't look at it. Cool.
Well, I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? Can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but
Cell phone?
yeah, you used to call me on it. Your eyes lit up like when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Huh? Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important.
Okay. Oh, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin.
Also,
Nice blue badger hoodie.
I was gonna say, please take a note of her sleeveless hoodie with the blue badger on it.
All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
You could call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where is the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up...
You're alone. Oh, I forgot. She shows up in this case.
You're so mean, Nick. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. When I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, Maggie. Yeah, good morning to you too, Maya.
Are those voices different enough?
Yeah.
I feel like they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Maggie's got this very...
Yeah, this very breathy kind of...
The exact same voice as Emma Sky voice.
Yeah, oh, no, Emma had a little bit less, high...
Emma Sky was right kind of around here. Maggie's up around here. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal?
Oh? And what if I said everything will be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence.
You are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Thanks. What the heck is this, a list?
We haven't seen her since the last game, and she went back to Karine, and all you've got is like, I'm so happy she's back. More Maya.
Has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good. As in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Can we get a better look at that?
Maybe.
No? Alright.
Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
But don't look at me. I mean, you can, but metaphorically, don't look at me for answers.
Okay. And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. I spent all evening working on it at the library. Because the internet doesn't exist.
I see. Is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. You doing okay?
No.
Hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Sassy look. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is,
Mr. Wright, recess is now over.
Please get off the slide. Please be defended and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick, okay? Over burgers? Your treat?
I see.
Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Better get a move on.
Yeah.
All right. I'm so happy Maya's back. Sorry, she's my favorite character in the whole series, and she deserves to be fucking happy.
The court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
No. What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on...
There's no need to give a preface. Hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead.
Just now, when you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student, but scheduled and settled to everything in my life is the utmost, highest, top-grade quality. I'm merely looking for that perfect, top-notch, I have a rigorous selection process, and I was looking to...
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
What is he? A human chatterbox?
I have to question him.
Yes, you do. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rate only need apply.
Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses.
It's enough. Your name, witness?
Was that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks, you thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Oh, man.
I forgive you. All right, I suppose I could tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. I got my education on the street. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington.
That's my name.
On the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am...
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you...
What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. It's a real beefcake. Mr. Wellington's a real beefcake.
I see.
Beef Wellington is the trick.
Oh, wow.
I was like, not even like a derisive laugh.
I didn't get it.
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Oh! Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant over there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
That was certainly decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah,
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
it's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
You mean Maggie?
Yes? Then if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy's lying.
I added her to the Sidekick Discord, by the way.
I
It's only
see.
for this one case, but she does get to show up on the sidelines, so I think that counts.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Lie smithing.
I just realized I voice all of the fucking sidekicks, don't I?
That makes sense because I voiced
Because you
Phoenix.
voiced Nick, right? Yeah.
Because I did voice Emma for a little bit that one time,
Yeah.
and it was kind of rough, but it worked.
I think that was because we had other circumstances at that point. Yeah.
So, you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time.
That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university.
No name? Trashy?
Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country.
But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now.
Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country.
That arrogant little snot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so...
It's 2017. I have a smartphone.
Do you? Like, do we have smartphones?
This game was written in 2002, so I don't think they knew about that was going to happen. Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. Guess I can't expect real smarts from you.
His arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? Press harder. How the fuck did you know what time it is? He didn't answer. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was?
Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody even care about
yes
time?
and yes.
No, it's by Chicago.
I see.
Not the band Yes.
I see.
Easy mistake for a simpleton like you.
Ah.
Boomer. Tisk. Can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun.
Have you tried it?
I have not.
It feels pretty good.
I would never debase myself by slamming on a desk, even if it is fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There's this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, even in this picture of the crime scene.
Oh, so it is.
I looked at that clock and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of breaking time apart into fragments is total and utter nonsense. A real first-class person doesn't enter wear a watch. People should live freely without constraints. That's how life should be.
And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time.
In any case.
And how did you know he was a police officer?
You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle practically screamed out, but it was also the way he tied. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform?
Shouldn't that statement have come first?
Wow, that is pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do?
Even I haven't figured that out yet.
Wow, rude.
Are you sure you got a good look at her face?
The animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yet even you.
I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court.
And please don't make me have to raise my voice.
Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's all right with you.
So you're sure you are not mistaken?
Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course, of course. Of course.
Did you notice anything else of interest, witness?
Banana, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The banana?
Oh, banana. It was actually more than just one, like a bunch of bananas.
Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there?
And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas.
He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else?
If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there is no way he could have seen what he says he did.
Which means if we can somehow show that he's lying...
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is.
Oh, don't worry about it. Everything okay, Nick?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So clearly it's the glove, right?
I don't remember if... I believe it's the glove here, which is a weird one because it's not really like... That doesn't really change much about it, but it's technically an inaccuracy, so...
Yeah. Mr. Wellington,
Yes, that's me.
I believe I have the bananas you saw right here.
So you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more stuff out of me.
And that's where you'd be wrong.
So, if you've been paying attention, you can put together the significance of this already, but...
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove?
Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite?
That's not... No!
Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. He talked about glasses too.
Talked about glasses too. And Phoenix remarked that he is not currently wearing glasses.
Yep. By the way, just how bad are your eyes?
Huh? What? How? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
Actually, no, it isn't.
Every morning, I accidentally put my bananas on.
That's strange and contrived. See me after court. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. You were too used to your worldview to realize there are... And in the end, we find out that it's been viewed from afar. I don't think there's room enough for doubt, do you?
And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Wait, why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, planning on getting a new pair made right away, but my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them.
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness?
You are an unrelenting, evil man. Just like those people who Joan of Arc. She was brave and courageous, and while she didn't do anything wrong, she was still burned at the stake for what...
Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
No!
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have had a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
The person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that's correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. Also, her sleeveless hoodie is tacky.
Yeah, okay, sustained, but you may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
Hey, I'll have you know this was on sale.
She ran away just like that?
Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education?
Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client?
None.
The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit.
It's true. Mr. Wright, I'm striking a question for the record.
How can I get more information out of him?
You can't. I'm like a lockbox. I'm a safe.
Immediately.
Locked up type.
As in...
As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school?
You think people learn about how to call the police in college?
Hey, Nick, I think maybe you should take a look at the court record for a sec.
Huh?
We'll take a look at the court record when we're done browsing
Okay.
around. Are you going to speak or are you just going to object?
Oh, right,
then?
sorry. How do you know what time it was?
The detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school.
Hey, pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college.
I don't believe this.
It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time.
What? Why you? You're just a lousy kid who...
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m.?
They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't that many people in the area at that time of day, but suddenly before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. Certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country.
I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony.
Why don't you take one more look at the court record?
Yeah, I guess I should.
Alright. So, what do we got to work with? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. That I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. Must have had a lot of free time because I showed up within 10 minutes. Okay. We get all that?
Yep.
So let's take a look at the court record. Got our attorney's badge. Our cellular phone. Yep. Our autopsy.
6:28.
Broken neck. Body was
That's the wrong time.
Wrong time for...
If he had died at 6:28, then it couldn't have been an immediate call.
Okay. Yeah. Right, because time of death is at 6:28.
Yep.
What can we see from the... Oh, that's that photo.
Oh, and what's on the crime scene photo? What time
And
is
it looks
that?
like it's 7
7.
p.m.
Okay.
Yep. I think this has served its purpose at this point.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that doesn't seem to match up. Let's present the, I think the autopsy report?
Yep. Mr. Wellington, would you
Yes.
please take a look at this?
No.
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m.
Yes.
And so what of it?
You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it?
Ah!
I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
I just found it very funny that the witness was witnessing. Oh. Then I realized that that's exactly what that name means, so I was like, not as funny as I thought.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Mr. Wellington?
Yes?
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question.
I telephoned. I mean,
Spit it out.
I was searching for a phone booth.
A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone? It's 2017, man.
You know questions, as if you're trying to open the layers of a Troika doll. You must think you're really something special. Something
Witness.
special.
Witness.
Yes. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy?
You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses, then you lose your cell phone? Must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What are you saying, that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? You ever had that strange geniuses all have a quirk or two? So by that rationale, I don't think that simple, plain people like you would be able to...
Enough!
Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone?
Nick, the cell phone, could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now?
Should probably just back off.
I don't think so.
You sure? All right. Well,
Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now?
what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is.
Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well, then I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by the search for a phone.
Well, that's the gist of it. Guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There's got to be something.
Yeah?
But what?
Do you want to look at the court record
Sure.
again? So we've got our attorney badge, cell phone, autopsy report, broken glasses, crime photo number 1.
The phone booth is right fucking there.
There it is.
It's literally in the picture.
It's literally right there.
Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
Boom. That seems pretty decisive.
It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
Crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, then something is wrong with you.
No!
It's the TARDIS.
That is correct. Wait. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps.
And then he would have been able to go back in time and prevent the murder from happening. You're right. It doesn't make sense.
Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
Order.
Chaos.
Stop that.
What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
And I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. There was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But what if he wasn't looking for his cell phone? Maybe he was looking for something else?
Was he?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
Time of death seems pretty set in stone.
Yeah.
So, let's think about it then. What dead body falls right in front of them. They only report it 15 minutes later. What must have happened in that time period?
I don't know what you're getting at.
So we do know, we do have some evidence about one thing that must have happened around the time the victim died.
The writing.
The writing.
The writing.
The writing.
Yes. The writing. There is only one possible explanation.
All right, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you'll be penalized. Carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Probably a good idea to save your game if you have not. Good job.
Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility.
Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Do we want to present this then?
Yeah. Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced.
Perhaps?
That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out.
Oh, I guess I was wrong. My bad.
Then I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then.
Before you do, you will be penalized. Boom. Explosion.
Ouch. Why did they make it literally explode? That hurt.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Why didn't the witness call the police right away? There are other options here.
What the fuck could it be?
We still don't know what the deal with these are.
Well, they're clearly the killer's glasses.
Found under the victim's body.
But the theory was that the victim had grabbed the killer's glasses after a struggle and being pushed. I'm sorry, the victim had grabbed the killer's glasses. I don't remember
Right.
if I said it the right way around or the opposite
Maybe
way.
what they're looking for is that he couldn't see, or that. I think the explanation is that he had to arrange the crime scene, but
Yeah, I'm not sure what evidence is the right one.
try the glassers. Oh yeah, it was the glassers. Okay.
Mr. Wellington.
This game definitely has a couple of ones like this where it's like, okay, fine. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack.
These are your glasses, aren't they?
Ah, where did you
I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body.
under the victim's body?
Order! Order! Nope. Don't do it. Thank you.
No, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything.
Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabs the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize is that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
Of course, that is precisely what I am doing.
Why did I ever volunteer to be a witness for this trial? Ooh, you hear the new Pursuit theme?
Yeah, I do. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot.
Yeah. This is so exciting, watching you work again.
Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Nick, do you swim with knives?
I don't remember, but I feel like the answer is yes for some reason.
Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. I'm this third-rate fraud of a lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective?
Oh, I think I know what you mean. Like maybe we'll turn the chessboard around.
Yes, let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer.
Why? That's easy. For example, the name the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie.
Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right?
But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, I mean, the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Why the hell would they know that her name was Maggie? Maggie.
That's a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Byrde before the trial.
Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? Sure was.
Mm-hmm.
It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Via his cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
And so what if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why you? How did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Byrde picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Oh wait, that's not gonna be in time.
Huh.
Oh shit.
Hello? Fucking hello?
That's still one of my favorite just like one-liners from that show.
Wait, what show?
That's from Agents of Cracked.
Oh, okay. I forgot what fucking hello was from.
It's from Michael picking up the phone going, fucking hello? Thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. Or you can call me Al. If you'll be my bodyguard.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie.
It could be our long-lost pal. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? You don't like Paul Simon?
But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake.
My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
Order!
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
Explain what motive the witness could have had.
That's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but
Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive.
Also, you notice that this one is costing us more if we fuck it up.
So presumably it's that document that Maya got, right?
A list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone that Maggie found. Yep, that seems to be it.
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list? I haven't
These-
seen one of those in years.
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found.
What a novel idea. Itemizing things and putting them one after the other on
I
a
know,
single
right?
document.
And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. An invasion of my privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse than crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided that brilliant artist. They disrupted a genius at work and interrupted his guide.
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
You think you, any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is... Presumably a member, right?
Not a bad theory.
Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
No! This is too much!
Does make quite a bit of sense. Mr. Wellington, do you care to explain?
I
got you now.
that police officer.
Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Pretty justified to me. Said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please,
No.
let's think about the content of that phone call.
No.
fucking hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Ms. Byrde to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
There's a valid point coming from Mr. Payne. Oh my god, what day is it?
I know, right?
I feel... someone fetch me an aspirin.
My legal senses have really been sharpened by my heightened sense of my own mortality today.
What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Maybe we should be thinking outside of the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see.
I'm gonna go to the other side of the table. I'm over on the other side now.
I see.
I don't feel like I'm thinking any better over here.
I
gotta
see.
come back over there. I feel safer.
Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
It was the cop.
Good. It took me a little while to figure that one out my first go around. Yeah, because fucking sees a cop show up to this.
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
The girl that picked up my phone is with the policeman.
He couldn't have known that they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone.
In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
And he went into a panic, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
Not a good look for you.
I
That seems the
know.
truth has come out at last. Witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Right. Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means put the fucking pursuit theme back on. You're not done. Evidence, the evidence.
He's really keeping me out.
I've been waving around talking about suspicious as that cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. Who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence?
You want proof that this phone is yours.
Yeah, I already told you earlier. The phone I lost, they've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone you had belongs to, but you can be sure that it isn't mine, you simpleton.
What?
That does kind of put a damper on things. It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Which one is it? Not knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe... Fingerprints won't be helpful because they'll have a bunch of people's prints on it.
So what are you thinking? Phone
Stored numbers, I guess? This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor.
I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are we trying to determine who that phone belongs to? Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers yourself.
This is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal.
That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. His cell phone. I guess it's the prints, huh? I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
Nick, don't you remember? You got that from Maggie. You wiped it off.
I what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too.
It's so much fun watching a third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves.
He's made a complete recovery.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because of all the numbers have magically disappeared.
You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington.
What's this? By the tone of your voice, sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
Where did you finally find your cell phone?
Oh, you're too much. Of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh my god. Now I remember.
What do you mean now you remember?
Oh, looks like they hung up.
Oh, good. I finally found it.
So that's when.
What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, you worked so hard to get this far, but you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is. Your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It's like you came up with a penny short.
Where? Where did I go wrong?
No. Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That is something you haven't figured out yourself yet.
Who I am?
The court hereby concludes this cross-examination.
And that'll be all. I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that?
We should probably just wait and see.
I feel like that will end the game.
Maybe we should probably just wait and see.
Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor.
Well, this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. Probably a good idea to save a game, if you have not yet. There's a lot of these last final chance type scenarios in this game. Present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
I'll prove everything. It's over. For your client, for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Are you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I just said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, it's your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
Please present one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
Is it Wright's own business card because it's actually the number on the back?
The 3 funny digits on the back.
Yeah.
Well,
Why, thank you. How nice. I will accept your business card. Thank you. Here, please have one of mine. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. This-
because have you figured out why it is that Nick's number is important?
No.
So, think about what happened.
Oh, he got the call. No, he didn't.
Think about what happened just before this trial started. So right now we have a cell phone in our possession.
Yeah.
Right? But we got knocked out by this dude at the very beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and they stole something from us. So this hinges on you putting together the fact that Nick's cell phone and the witness's cell phone are the same.
Not the same, though, right? Visually identical?
Visually
Okay.
identical. Yes.
Okay, I was puzzled for a moment there.
Huh? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but...
But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But court is still in session.
It's okay, you'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
I like Maya's phone.
Defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We are going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is.
Of all the idiotic, stupid things too. I like to think Maya probably changed it and Nick doesn't know how to change it back. What? Why is my phone? What is with this stupid sounding ringtone?
Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone.
You're... no.
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one.
I'm gonna choke myself out now. I'm dead.
Well, I guess that saves us the end of the trial.
Well, okay, a man just killed himself in court, but that's fine. So, that is what happened. You were knocked up by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. And Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, it's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very good. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Miss Maggie Byrde, not guilty. Still weird that we do confetti, but all right. That is all. This court is adjourned.
I'm dying over here.
Please don't.
Yeah.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir.
Also, the new won the court track. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? Can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. That game's been solved. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the college goddess of misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently, too, sir. Some old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It's just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault. Dustin's death. Your head being all messed up.
Oh, well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
Oh, well, I can try harder. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole Orson's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm gonna go make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. You're still allowed to be in the Discord, though. You did it once, and that's all you need. Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too.
What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay. That's what counts. I'm really worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you?
Oh, what? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me.
Inazuma Kick!
Detective Gumshoe.
Hey, pal.
He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge.
Oh, you're thinking of me.
He's a weird old fart who is easily swayed by other people's opinions.
Well, that's just rude.
But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict.
Don Tootin.
Unless I do one of the alternate game overs. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else.
Can't even remember Pain from the last time.
And this girl, Maya.
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example,
Earth to Nick. What's wrong? Keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
well, yeah, I suppose I have.
Aw.
I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
How was the waterfall?
It was cold.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah?
Really wish I had just done it down at the fire department.
Yeah, I see. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay.
Burgers are serious business.
Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Yeah. Good intro case.
Yeah.
And a good shtick for why it would need to explain the mechanics the second time.
Yes. It's really quite good.
I want to see what happens in the third game, though. Does he get amnesia again?
No.
Okay.
The third game handles it because they have. I think you'll like what they do in the third game. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, but I think you'll like how they do the tutorial case in the third game. Anyway. Yeah, I'm so happy to be back in this.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Maya's back. Aw, I missed her. Maya is my favorite character in this entire goddamn series. I love her to bits, and she deserves to be happy. So, I will fight you.
I see.
What's cool though is I really like the next case. It's not like it's not like the best case in the series, and I don't think it even comes up in the conversation for best case in the series. But it's one of my personal favorites because I really like the way it introduces a couple of very important characters. You probably know who's coming. It has a really, really fascinating mystery to it in the way that it's played out. So I think you'll like that too. Yeah. And if you want to see that, stick around and we'll see you in a couple months for the next one.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Just a reminder that we're not doing these on tiers anymore. They're just coming out every couple of months whenever we have the time to do one.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next time. Look forward to it.
Indeed.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.